right, we're live. All right, we're gonna have a little bit of background sound for a bit. My neighbors are out doing some yard work, but hopefully you can still hear me all right. Let me know if it's not okay, and we'll get it fixed. Or I'll talk a little bit louder. So yesterday we took you through about 4 or 5 of the screens that we went through on Tuesday. So now we're going to take you through another 4 or 5. So we're going to go over glute activation and glute strength. Can we activate our glutes? We're going to break down the overhead squat a little bit. We're going to do lower quarter rotation, so that's internal and external rotation through the hips. And then we're going to do a little bit more torso rotation. And we're going to break it down like a session. So we're going to start with just mobility and flexibility regarding those areas. And then we'll expand on our strength exercises as well. So yesterday we took you through how to squat, how to row, and how to press, and how to hinge. So we're going to show you kind of a different progression for each one of those. And hopefully you'll start seeing some results and start progressing. So let's get down. We're going to start with glute activation. It's always a good way to start your warm up, is get glutes fired up. Know that we want to use those glutes to our advantage. They're the strongest muscle in the body. And then we also call them the king of the golf swing as well. So let's get down on our back to start off. We're going to get some what we call deer in the headlights, glute activation. So on our back. And from here, I'm just going to have one hand under each glute, head resting, legs straight, and then you're just going to fire one glute at a time, squeeze that hand down into the ground. Make sure the other one stays completely off, and all we're using are glutes here, okay? Let's get about 10 to 12 each side there. Keep going, breathing, just trying to tell yourself, okay, I'm using my glute, contracting it down into the ground. Okay, you should feel your hip kind of pop up off the ground. The other side is going to stay relaxed. So we're getting about 15 or so on each side. And then once we get those, once we have a good feeling for those, we're going to slide our feet in a little bit further towards our body. So instead of straight, we're going to bring them in about 5-6 inches. This is simulating if I were standing up, a golf posture or an athletic stance. Okay, so now we're going to try the same thing. It should be a little bit harder. Glute squeeze, glute. Side to side, again, about 15 each side. You're just telling yourself, okay, let's get that glute contracted. Make sure that other one stays off. We don't want to fire both at the same time. We're controlling them. If you have a hard time feeling that contraction, go ahead, flip those hands upside down and feel right where your hamstrings meet your glutes. Try to see, is your hamstring trying to help out the glutes? If so, that means you just need to keep working on that activation, and you would go back to just a straight leg and get used to doing that. So we can also do this sitting on the couch, watching TV any time of day. It's good for you. So let's go ahead and set up for a glute bridge now. So we're turning this into a little bit of an exercise. Bring your feet all the way in towards your glutes. Press down through your heels, ribs down, abs on, and up for a glute bridge. Okay. All the way up. Let's get about 12 here. Again, over-exaggerating the glute squeeze at the top. Breathe in every rep. Let's go 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Let's relax right there. Okay, we're going to extend one leg straight, just like our test, and we're going to try to come up and hold 10 seconds. Okay, hips off the ground. This glute here is on. That's keeping my hips from falling down. Okay, let's relax. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Another 10 seconds hold. Keep breathing. relax right there. Okay, there's our glute activation drill. Okay, so now we're gonna hit the hips a little bit. We're gonna work a little bit of internal and external rotation. So we did these internal pulls yesterday, but now we're just gonna add external as well. So bring the knee up, pull across, and then pull to the outside. Alternate, let's go 5 each way. Internal and external pulls. Should feel stretched anywhere through here on this pull, and then more inner thigh, adductor, groin region on this pull. And let's go one more each way. Over, breathing to the outside. We'll go ahead and switch. Pull across to the outside. Keep doing that. Let's go a couple more reps there. When we finish those couple, if we have anything like a book, a foam roller, a yoga block, let's go ahead and grab that. Anything will work. And if you don't, I'll show you a way to use just your fists to make this work. So grab that item, and then we're going to come back onto your back, and we're going to work a little bit of internal rotation, okay, pushing the mobility of the hip joint. So the femur head internal rotation is going to rotate here, okay, and here. So let's lay on our back. We have that item. Again, I'll show you how to do it without, if you don't have a book or a yoga block or a foam roller. Let's go ahead and put that right in between the knees, okay? And from here, I'm going to press my low back down. I'm going to squeeze the block using adductors, my inner thigh, and then I'm going to flare my legs out as far as I can. Breathe, and then come back in slow. Going 90-degree angle here in the leg, low back's down, squeeze the roller, flare. Let's go about 12 of these. Feel the knees squeezing in. Okay, you're going to feel that rotation internally as you flare out. Okay, you can even put your hand on the hip joint and just feel kind of what's going on so you can make that connection. Exhale as we're pushing out. Let's go about 5 more reps there. Keep breathing through it. Internal rotation, pushing range of motion. Okay. And we'll finish that right there. Internal range of motion. You might have felt some cramping going on in the hips. That's okay. That's just showing, okay, I'm getting into new range of motion there in the hips. All right. So let's go ahead and get on hands and knees, and we're going to work on our torso rotation. So on our test, we sat down on the chair and tried to rotate as far as we can through our torso. We're going to go hands and knees. I'm going to put one hand lightly on the head, bring my elbow, tap the other arm, and then open up as high as I can. Okay, get that elbow up high, push down through the ground, open up. Let's go 10 times each side. Breathing through it, trying to keep your hips relatively still. So we keep breathing, we're rotating through that mid to upper back. And 2, let's go ahead and switch sides. I'm going to get up from here. Go ahead and switch sides. So other arm light on the head, and you reach down, tap the other arm, and then open up through the back. Okay, so when we get into some resisted chops and things, this is important. We want to know how to stabilize our hips, yet chop through the upper body. Okay, keeping low body still, about 12 reps each side. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take you into the overhead squat. So each thing here we're treating it as an exercise or as a warm-up, but they're all related back to our original assessment. So that last one, we were doing torso rotation. The one before that, we were doing internal, external hip rotation. And then now we're going to dive into the overhead squat a little bit. We're going to work on posture. So if your arms were falling down and your body was collapsing forward, this exercise will be great for you. So we're going to get down on your stomach, and we're going to go our arms straight out to our side. You're looking straight down into the mat. Palms down. Let's create a fist in each arm. Chest down, and we're just going to raise up as high as you can. And then back down nice and slow. Up as high as you can. Back down. Stay looking straight down. Okay, let's go 10 reps here. On number 10, you're going to hold for 10 seconds. Okay, so raising the arms up as high as you can. On number 10, hold for 10 seconds. So let's go about 3 more. Okay, arms up as high as possible off the ground. And let's hold right there 10 seconds and keep pushing those arms up higher and higher off the ground, challenging posture, those rear shoulder muscles and mid back muscles. And then let's slowly let them down. And then now we're going to reach our arms out 45-degree angle in front of us and do the same thing. 10 reps, raising. Breathing every rep, pushing for more height each time. Keep those arms out of the 45-degree angle. You're going to want to start to creep back. Let's go 2 more, and then again, holding on that last rep. So 1 and 2, let's hold. 10 seconds. Up higher. Up higher. Up 1 more. Slowly relax. Okay, 1 more spot. We're going to go straight out in front of us. Looking straight down, arms straight. Here we go, up as high as you can. 10 reps. As you raise, we're trying not to raise the head anymore than the starting point. Let's go 3 more, holding on the 3rd one. And hold here, 10 seconds. Here's the tough one. Up a little higher. Up a little higher. And 1 more up. Hold. And slowly relax and breathe. Okay? Awesome. Okay, now we just worked our posture, getting our shoulders back, helping our overhead squat. Okay? So let's go back to our foam roller, our yoga block or book, and we're going to try touching our toes again today. We're going to try to do this every day. So again, I've got the roller in between my knees. I'm going to squeeze it as hard as I can with the knees, legs locked out straight, trying to reach down, touch your toes, trying to get down a little bit further than we did yesterday. Let's go just 5 reps here. Okay, all the way down. Going back up. Now pushing your hips back behind you, and then rounding through every vertebrae on the way down. We'll go 2 more times down. Try and keep those knees locked out straight. And we'll relax right there. Okay. And let's go ahead. We're going to start into our strength session. So if you need water real quick, grab some water. If not, we're going to start with the warm up, our squats we did yesterday. So we're going to set up, heels about shoulder width apart, feet flared out, knees rotate out. I'm going to go arms straight out in front. Let's go 12 bodyweight squats as an extended warm up. So we've done our mobility and our stretching. Now we'll head into a little bit of strength. And we'll go through some basic exercises of the 4 basic movements. Breathing every rep. Let's go 3 more. And again, next week we'll push into our classes, go a little bit more up tempo with the workouts. And good right there. All right, from there, from the squat, we're going to progress into a split squat or a single leg squat. So we're going to set up in a split stance. It's one leg forward, one leg back on the toe. If we need to, if we don't feel comfortable dropping all the way down towards our knee, we're going to get either a couple pillows or a couple books and put them directly in line with this back knee so it can drop down and just touch where those books are. Okay? So let's try to get a good solid 6 reps on each leg. Stay upright. You want to watch your knee here. Don't let it go too far forward. Try to keep it directly over the middle of the foot or over the ankle and drop straight down. That'll make it more of a glute dominant movement. So straight down, explode up. We're trying to get 6 split squats. This is perfect as we can. Looking straight forward, dropping straight down. Okay, it's going to be natural for you to want to come forward like this. Drop it straight down into the hips and back up. 2 more on the side. 1 and 2. We'll go ahead and switch. Same thing, split squat. Again, if you have those books or pillow, drop that knee straight there and explode up. Two more on this leg. 1 and 2. We'll take a little rest there. As you notice, every rep, I'm going to take a breath in through the nose on the way down and then let it out through the mouth as I come up. Okay, so let's get set back up on that first leg again. We'll go 1 more set. 6 each leg. Drop straight down. Explode up. So here we're working glutes, quads, hamstrings, calves, balance. We're working foot activation in the back foot and the front. We're working quad on this leg. So full lower body exercise. Let's go 1 more and switch. Another 6 split squats. So this exercise is going to help with our overhead squat assessment and our glute activation assessment. Some ankle mobility here. Some balance. 2 more. 1 and 2. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go into our pull movement. If you have a couple weights, grab those couple weights. If you have a golf club, grab a golf club, okay? Just one of the two, so either weights or a golf club, preferably the weights. But we're going to do a row here to start. So I've got 2 dumbbells. I should say too, if you have a band, I'll show you an option with the band as well. Okay? So we're going to hinge over, hips back, and we're going to row. 12 rows. Remember our hands nice straight back, hips behind us. Let's go 3 more rows. 1, 2, and 3. Let's put those down. Breathe real quick. We'll do another set of rows. All right, here we go. Pick those up with good form. I'll show you that band version if you have a band. So if you have the dumbbells, same set, another 12. Hinge over with the band, step on it with both feet, and then same motion, you just have the band resistance. 12 rows. Squeezing the back together, driving the elbows back. We learned a good row yesterday. 2 more. 1 and 2. Awesome. We have 2 options here now for press. If you have that band, let's tie the band up to something. Okay. And from here, we either have an option of a chest press of the band. So So I'm pressing here, I'll show you a different angle. 12 presses. Okay, so if you have that band set up, go ahead and do these presses here. 12, nice stable upper body. If you have dumbbells, you're gonna get down on your back. We're gonna go up into a glute bridge and we're gonna press from here. Both dumbbells, same side, 12 reps. Breathe in every rep, 12. Okay, so in with the breath as you go down. Exhale on the way up. 12. So the band, we're going single arm. The dumbbells, we're going both at the same time. Let's go a couple more reps. And we're going to relax there. Okay. And breathe just for a second. We're going to do one more set of pressing. And then we're going to go into some chops. Okay. The chops we can do with both a dumbbell and a band. All right, so let's get back into that square stance. If we have the band, both arms out in front, start shoulders stable. Using your core here to prevent rotation to the side of the band. Using chest to press. Shoulder is tucked back. We don't want to press here. Breathing out as I press. 2 more. 1, 2. Go ahead and switch. And if you're on the dumbbell, stick to the 12 reps. Good square stance, stable upper body, stable lower body. Using the chest here to press out front. Let's go 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good quick little breather there. We're going to leave that band set up in the same spot. Again, if we have a dumbbell, we're just going to use 1 dumbbell here. All right, so for a chop, I'm going to step out. I have tension here in the band. And again, I'll show you how to do it with the dumbbell. We're going to do 10 chops each side. Low body stable. Like we've discussed before, we want to disassociate lower and upper body. So low body stable, upper body mobile. Arms straight through the whole chop. Hips still, knees still. Just upper body chopping across. About belly button height on the chop. 10 reps. And then flip around 10 reps. If we have a weight, we're going to go in a half kneeling position, dumbbell. And chop both ways, keeping the lower body still. Breathing through it. 5 chops each direction with the weight. And then switch knees. Again, 5 chops each direction. If we're with the band, we're going to go 10 chops across. Flip around. 10 chops across. Okay. Hips nice and still. Upper body rotating nicely. Ribs in, core on, and working. Okay, once we get the 10 on each side, let's do a quick rest. Again, if we need some water, grab it whenever. I'm going to grab that band. I'll show you the full set through. We're going to do a second set of chops. Yeah, we're just getting started in our strength series. So just learning the basics. We're not getting too picky with form right now. Just learning what we want to be able to train. So low body still. Chop across. You'll notice even the really light band, if you're doing it correctly, using your hips still and just moving your upper body, it can be tough with the lightest of bands or the lightest of dumbbells. And that's what we want. The simplest little exercises, get all those muscles fired up. We should make them a little bit tougher than what we're used to. Let's go ahead and switch sides. If we were in the gym chopping and we're using our whole body, we're not really working anything specifically here. And it's a lot easier. So hips still, just work that core region. Arms straight all the way through. They're in line with wherever your torso is turning. Breathing here. Let's go 2 more chops across. 1, and 2. We'll go ahead and relax right there. So we've done a split squat. We did a row that was set up in our hip hinge. We rowed. We've done a chest press either with the band or the dumbbells. And then we've done chops. Every exercise we've done 2 rounds, 10 to 12 reps. So if you want to go back and do it again, go do it again. At 10 to 12 reps each side. Again, just searching for good quality movement. Hopefully we learned something through this series. Next week, we'll start diving into full workouts, probably a little bit tougher, 23-minute workout. It'll resemble kind of a class that we have at Hillcrest. So we'll maybe do a mobility class, we'll do a functional strength training class, we'll do stability and balance and strength training. So join in for those. It'll be a little bit more full workout style. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Hope you have a good weekend and stay safe out there. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.